Okay, I guess I could have come up with some fancy music, like a real fancy intro to be like, here we are, this is our, but I didn't do that. I apologize. Y'all, please forgive us. We just kept it simple today. And this is going to be like a conversation, hopefully an exciting conversation to everybody to come check out what we're talking about or whatever. So, uh, Mr. Noise, aka Lloyd Spence, good morning.
Good morning, aka better known as Mama Noise.
Shout out to AK. We ain't no hatred here.
No hatred. It's not me.
We love y'all.
Not me.
Anyway, y'all to a terrible start already. Can you take down the Mama Noise energy, please?
Good morning.
What up, Tara? What up, C Major? Good to see y'all, man. Zeta known as. I like that, Tara.
Great.
I like that. You know what? I'm using that stigma known as.
That's right.
There you go. I like that. I like that. That's funny. That's funny. Okay. All Greek aside for right now. This is important. We have a special announcement that we are. First of all, let me just say this. Y'all see what we do during the week with the shows and all the things, and that's a lot of hard work. It really is. But y'all don't really see all of the hard work that me and Ron and Mama Noise and Al and Jay and all of the stuff that we're doing, Chad and everybody's doing behind the scenes. This is a real thing and a real company, and not just on the profit side of Noise Media and Entertainment, but we had some other things going on that Mama Noise and I have been working on. And been working on it for probably about 2 years now. Well, it's really longer than that, but like really hardcore. 2 years, the last 2 years. Mm-hmm. So we are. We kind of mentioned it a couple of weeks back. If you're a daily follower on the podcast, so you kind of already know a little bit of this. But now this is a little bit bigger, or kind of a bigger announcement. But we are just, man. I'm trying not to get too caught up in it, but we are excited and thrilled to announce that we are able to say we now have a non-profit. Man, golly, y'all don't understand.
Oh my God.
Y'all don't understand. For those of you who have dealt in the realm of nonprofits before, and for those of you who are dealt in the realm of trying to obtain a 501c3, y'all know what we're feeling right now. Like, this is a big moment. And so that's why we wanted to come on and really have a conversation with y'all today, because we've been kind of working it in the shadows, because it's really, so here's the reality about nonprofit. Until you get the 501c3, like we've been state nonprofit for 3 years now.
Yeah.
But until you actually get the 501c3 federal tax exempt stuff,
right,
there really ain't a lot you can do. Like, it's just, you just here, man. Thank you. I just got the text. Thank you, Josh. Appreciate you, bro. There's not a lot you can do. So you just kind of there and you're waiting. You're just waiting, and you hope that you put all the stuff together right. You hope that you organize it right. You hope people understand what you're trying to accomplish, but you just don't know. So finally, about 3 or 4 weeks ago, we got the letter in the mail, and we just, man, we were screaming, because this is something that we've wanted to do for quite some time. So let me explain. We want to come on and explain to y'all exactly what we're doing and how we need you guys to help, because this is a small to a medium to a large vision that we have for our nonprofit. So the nonprofit is called the Cliffs to Clouds Leadership Foundation. And we want to explain what that is. So this is a weird story. I'll admit, this is a weird story, but I hope it'll bless you. So years ago, when I was working with my good friend Ron Nolan, aka Kyrie, aka Mr. Uncorked Wine, I think we were at Otter Creek Park, and it's in Kentucky, and we were working as camp counselors. And I remember seeing, I think it was at Otter Creek Park, and I saw an eagle standing on a cliff, And it just was like, I think it was like we were on a walk or a trail or something like that, but I saw an eagle standing on a cliff. And I said, man, look at that eagle up there standing on that cliff. That's cool. And then in the moment that he was standing there, he was kind of looking out over the, like it was a big, I don't want to call it a ravine, but it was like it was a big drop off. So it was like, it was a cliff and there was like a really big drop off. And he just stood there and he looked for a little while. And then finally he jumped off the thing and just took, and started soaring. And in my mind, it was like, what does it take to have the confidence, the courage, the know-how, the ability to take that leap from the cliff into the cloud? I was like, that's kind of crazy, right? So that's how the vision of Cliffs to Clouds was born in that moment. The confidence that it takes to leap off of the safety, the certainty, and the surety of the edge of the cliff, because that provides and it tells you, okay, I'm stable, I'm okay here. But all of your dreams, all of your wants, all of your desires, all of your future, everything is in the cloud. So you got to decide: am I going to stay here on the cliff and play it safe my entire life and just work a 9 to 5 and this, that, and the other? Or am I going to go into the clouds where all of my potential success and not to say the cloud doesn't present its own sets of dangers and challenges or whatever, but everything that is majestical, everything that is your destiny, your purpose, your future, it all lies in the clouds, right? I just thought Golden State, man, shout out to Golden State, they just won the NBA championship. And one of the guys said, I think it was Klay Thompson, he said, man, I'm on cloud 109. Get cloud 9, I'm on a cloud 109. Because we achieved this great thing that we never thought we could achieve. But in order to do it, you got to take the leap, or as Gay Hendricks would tell us, the big leap, and go into the cloud. So that's kind of where all of this started years ago. And it has, over time, kind of evolved into more and more and more and more and more. So that's what the concept of Cliffs to Clouds is. But more specifically, what it is it's our leadership foundation, because Mama Noise, and see, that's why you got to marry right, y'all. Let me just tell y'all something. One of the things you got to do is you got to marry the right woman. Well, hold on, let me go back to this. One of the things you got to do is marry the right woman. So I married the right woman, right? And I did good. I'll kick my coverage. I did better than what I thought. But one of the things I realized in marrying the right woman is that you got to have somebody that knows how to dream with you and also really inspire you. And so our work in ministry over the years, I think out of all the things we do, which is we've done youth ministry, we've done music ministry, we've done apartment ministry, we've done missions, we've fed people, we've done a lot of stuff. But the one thing I think that we can both say we have enjoyed more than anything else is really trying to work with like family and inspire families. And also we're big on family because of our family and all that we have gone through. That might be our second book, but you might need it right there.
I like it.
Yeah, but we're just excited and inspired by family. And one of the things that I am big on, and I think my wife would agree that she's big on, we never want people to make the same mistakes we do. We've made a lot of mistakes.
Yeah.
Y'all have no idea. We've made a lot of mistakes. And we're like everybody else trying to figure this life thing out. You know what I mean? And so in regards to that, our passion is really for family and helping families. And Cuz says this all the time. Matter of fact, he said it last night. Unless we can restore family and get family back to where it needs to be, how do we really fix the Black community? How do we fix communities, period, right? So that's what Cliff the Cloud has emerged as. If we call it a leadership foundation because we feel passionate about leadership starting in the home and in the family. And so our mission, and now I can pull up. Well, first of all, you have any comments? I'm just rattling.
No, you're not rattling at this point. You're giving us the origin and why we're so passionate.
Why are you so passionate?
Well, I love to help people.
Why are you looking at me?
You asked me the question.
I did.
I'm sorry. Yeah, I really do enjoy helping people, helping families. When you think about where you come from and how if you just had someone to help you with some wisdom, Mr. Noiz has got a lot of experiences, myself as well, in the arena of colleges and education to be able to help our high schoolers and our college students to get scholarships and things like that. All the information you need. You need the guidance. You need someone that says, "Okay, I've been there. Let me put you on the right track." It's so paramount to have someone like that in your life, and I believe it flips the clouds. That's just the tip of the iceberg of what flips the clouds.
But you know what? No, I gotta say something to you about it. As I take a step. It's not really even just my wisdom or your wisdom. Y'all got wisdom.
Oh yeah.
Y'all got wisdom that everybody needs. Like we all got a testimony, and there are so many things that the Taras and the Chad Majors and the Ron Nolas and the Al B's and the Cuz Noises and the I'm calling out people that are noisemakers and Dr. Smith and all of these people that have gone through these a wealth of experiences, man. Yeah. And sometimes we don't need it on a stage. We don't need it on a grand stage. We need it like one family. Thank you, Buff. One family need to sit. Buff Love got wisdom, and we don't need it necessarily always on this big gigantic stage. Sometimes we just need one family to sit with another family and say, "Here's how we did it." And guess what? That family is probably more likely to listen to you if you sat with them one-on-one and said, "Hey, man, this is how we did it."
And you're doing your part. Sometimes we say, "I want to do something to make change. I want to do something to help the community. I just don't know where to start."
And so we believe that you start helping the community the same way you start eating an elephant, one bite at a time, one family at a time. So that's how we arrived at this. I want to show you. I'm not going to hit you with the long, because this is a full-on presentation that we created. And by the way, it doesn't really look like that, but for some reason, StreamYard changes it and makes it into whatever it wants to make it into. So that's fine. I wonder if I'd have done this in Google Slides. Y'all gotta understand, I'm a presentation guy, presentation matters. So anyway, and yes, look how proud we are. We are a 501c3. So what we've done is we want to identify, or we're going to. Well, first of all, let me back up. What we're doing today is we're officially launching our startup fundraising campaign because our goal is to raise all the money we need to raise so we can start. September 24th is the start of our fiscal year, if you will, or our program year. I'm sorry, I said our fiscal year, but it's actually our program year. So all of our programs launch officially on September 24th, but really we've started, but we're raising the money that we need to get started and do what we need to do. And so, yes, listen, this is what happens when you start a 501c3. You come to your friends, your family, your loved ones, your neighbors, your business people, and you try to bring it all together. So that's what we're doing now. But So this is the official start of our startup fundraising campaign. And our goal is to work with 25 to 30 students and families. So essentially, we're working with the identity of either, and we're targeting high school students as kind of that student and his family kind of thing, or that student and her family, whatever. But we're trying to look at the total family to be able to figure out how we can support, how we can help, how we can, and not when I say we, I mean the foundation, but when I also say we, I mean we as in all of us.
Yeah.
We all, this is a total thing. That's why if you got a text message from us, if you got tagged on Facebook, or if you're looking at this period, we're talking to you. You're a part of this. So our goal is to work with 25 to 30, no more than 30 a year, total per year, because we do three 4-month sessions, right? So it takes us 4 months to work with one set of families. So somewhere between 8 to 10 families per session, right? So we're partnering with local churches. We're starting, and this is important, we're starting in the Collin County area. That's McKinney, that's Allen, that's Plano, that's uh, Wiley, that's Collin County, whatever Collin County is. And we're working with Collin County Independent School District as well as Collin County Community Services, whatever. It's all volunteer based. Mama Noise and I, we're not getting a salary from this. This is just because we love families so much that we want to help, man. And we were trying to figure out what can we do, what can we do. And if I can be honest, we didn't want to start no church. Some people was like, well, why don't y'all start? We don't want to start no church. There's a lot of churches doing stuff.
Yeah.
And let them continue to do that. But when we really searched our heart and searched our mind and searched our spirit, we said what we really love, what we really feel passionate about, where we feel the most effective in shepherding people is working with them one-on-one. So that's what we want to do. So our goal right now in our startup fundraising, we budgeted it all out. We want to raise $100,000, and that's going to help us with our program cost per family, because it costs right around 3,000 to 4,000 per family to do everything that we want to do within that 4-week session. That's covering all of, because we don't want families ain't, this is a free program.
Yeah.
So, that's covering our office rental space. We've already got a space picked out, and that's going to cover our office rental space. And our office rental space is a little different, which we'll get to later on. But our office equipment, the supplies, all the stuff, computers, projectors, all that stuff. So that's going to cover all of our costs. So we target 5 areas. I'm gonna get through this quick: leadership training, development. By the way, this is available to all of you. If you want to take this to your business, if you just want to see this personally, we can send it to you in an email. Just hit us up in the inbox. We'll send it to you, and you'll have it, and you can do whatever you need to do.
Maybe you
matter of fact, we will send it to you. So just get ready. You're gonna get it. I'm sorry.
I was like, because maybe you know somebody. Maybe you're saying, you know, my cousin or my brother or whatever sister has a company.
Yeah.
That
or you have a company. Yeah.
Or you have a company that wants to that's saying, man, all I needed to know is that you're a 501c3. I got you now. And that's a lot of people that are like, I just needed that green light right there in order to be able to give.
Right. So we start with, we got some leadership development training that we're going to do in the areas of business and social and entrepreneurial and just basic leadership understanding for youth and families. And also leadership in the areas of spiritual and personal development. We're going to be working with our kids on educational development and training, helping them to understand the paths of lifelong education and the different paths of lifelong education. Yeah. Ron said we're gonna do some more bonding trips like to Otter Creek, and I'm gonna get to all of that because I got some ideas on that as well. Because we are going to take our families away for a little while. That's part of the program development. We're going to take our families away from the cities and get them out into some environments that are a little different than what they would normally experience, and you know, uh, create bonding time and family time for them as
like a
well.
retreat.
Yeah, like a little retreat kind of thing. That's written into the program guide as well. Uh, we want to do. Oh man, thank you, brother. Oh, that's my dude, Big Cal, Killer Cal, in the building. Appreciate you, man. And listen, all of y'all that's hitting us up in the chat, we're gonna be calling on y'all, man. Not just for the financial part, but we do need those initial dollars right now to get started, but also we gonna need y'all, man, to come do workshops, man.
Yeah, yeah.
We're gonna need y'all to come to help us do trainings, all the expertise that is so there's so many there's so many smart, intelligent, wise, wisdom people out there, man. Y'all are so
you
dope.
don't know the power of your wisdom that you can give. You can thinking, man, I've been working in this field for 20 years and it's no big deal. Yeah, but do you know there's somebody that knows nothing about what it is that you've been doing for 20 years that could really benefit from that information? For sure, for sure. So we got mental health training we want to do, which is so needed.
Yeah, which is so needed right now. So we got some of that that's going on, the workshops and stuff. And every month, and let me say this, every month, the 4 months focuses in on one to two of those different components. We got 5 core components. Thank you all, Tara. You trying to make me emotional. Stop
Thank
it.
You, Sarah.
I'm not going to break down for you. I'm not doing it. So let's keep moving. But I appreciate the love. I really do. And you know we're going to be calling on you as well. And then there's some spiritual training development, how to really develop and get in our young people how to lock into that personal spiritual development of having that personal time. And we're going to address some spiritual stuff, and we're going to get into that. And even emotional development. This is one of the things that, and I'm going to give Mama Noise credit for this because we went through some stuff, and she kind of was the one that helped me to understand how important emotional development, dealing with trauma, dealing with stress and relaxation, where to go when you need emotional support. And also shout out to Dr. Smith, who we're gonna be calling on you, Dr. Smith, for playing. Don't be playing with her. We're gonna be hitting her up and saying, hey, some of the training or whatever. But anyway, that's so many different. Those are our 5 core areas. So just to give you a quick rundown, like I said, we're launching right now the official fundraising. We need your help with that. We hope to make our office purchase of what we call the Cloud House, and we got it out picked out, but we just need to get those initial dollars as quickly as possible. We don't want to lose the opportunity to get the Cloud House. So if y'all could jump in and sew in, we would really appreciate it because then we can make the initial down payment of that or whatever. But we want to make sure we got a place to do a non-threatening type place to do our workshops and also have a real strong functionality. So that's the Cloud House. We call it the Cloud House anyway. And then we're going to be registering our families all the way through August, September, and all the way through the month of September, and vetting them and breaking down and making their selections and picks or whatever. We may even be calling on some of y'all to help us with some of that because we want to make sure that we pick the right 30 families to work with. You know what I mean? So we may get a lot of applications, but we want to be able to say, no, these are the 30 we need to work with. These are the 30. So, and then, like I said, officially the program begins in September. And then right now we call them Group 1, Group 2, Group 3, but they're going to all have their own picked out name. They'll get together as a group and figure out what create out the name for their group. Because we want every experience to be special in their own. So October 1st is when we start, and that'll run through January for the first group. February 4th is when the second group will start. That'll run through May 21st. And then Group 3 will start in June, and that'll run into September, and then we're in this rinse like every year. So I don't have this in the presentation, but I do want to say this real quick. The goal for year 1 is to kind of test it all out and make sure that everybody understands exactly what we're doing, and we work out all the kinks. because here it comes. We want to lift this program up and duplicate it in other cities.
Yeah.
So now we have people like in other cities across the country that are going into different communities and they're doing the same thing. They take their 30, they take their 30, they take their 30, they take their 30. And then we create mentorships within the 30 every year. And now this is a thing that grows into a thing. And we're helping families, basically one family at a time. So that's the vision, the short, medium, and long-term vision of Clips to Cloud. So now we want to talk about what it means for you guys to become a cloud giver. So again, a cloud giver is somebody that's giving financial donation, or they're giving mentorship. That's some of the families. They're teaching workshops, they're volunteering in some of the smaller workshops, they're volunteers to lead as shadow mentors for some of the other stuff that we got going on, but they're all engaged into the process. So that's what a shadow mentor, a cloud giver is. And we talked about basically what you're giving towards. Uh, um, we talked about what you're giving towards, so all the materials and all the stuff in the program as well. And listen, you come in on the tiers, the financial tiers as a patron. Uh, there, you see it on the screen right there, all the different tiers that you can come and give on. My, my wife says this all the time, and I'm going to let her say it now. There is no such thing as small giving when it comes to a nonprofit.
I'm gonna say yes because I think, in my opinion, sometimes I've felt like, man, I only have, you know, $25. I only have $50, and I feel like what they're asking for is so much more than what I have. But the Bible says that you give, take little, and make it much. And I just felt. Now you got me thinking what?
I've never heard that in the Bible.
But the woman with two mites thought that she had, I'm sure she was like, man, that's all I got right now. But it meant a whole lot when she gave what she had. And I think that's the way I feel about it. I feel that I don't want anyone to feel like I've felt before, or Mr. Norris has felt before, where you're like, man, this is all I got to bet. If I had more, I'd do. But listen, sometimes you don't understand. What you have is exactly what we need.
Yeah.
So don't let that be the reason why.
Everything helps. Everything. And because, like I said, we're trying to rent office space quickly and get in motion with this thing. Everything helps, guys. Everything helps. So you say, man, right now I got you. And then you can make contributions however you want to make contributions. So if you say, well, I'm gonna make a monthly commitment, I'm gonna make a one-time thing. That's fine. However you want to do it is fine. You can take these one-time giving numbers and give it monthly if you want to. Yeah. That's fine. We're totally okay with that. But the bottom line is we need everybody to participate and be a part of it. So that's if you're coming in as a simple patron. Now, if you're coming in on the corporate side, meaning that you are an entrepreneur or you work in a business or whatever, that's a little bit different because we offer some benefits for doing that. Like we want to put you on all of our work we're going to start work on the website or whatever. We're getting ready to come up with some print material or whatever, and you'll be on all of that print material. You'll be on all of our social media stuff that we're going to have, Clips to Cloud or whatever. So we'll put your name up on all of the stuff, and it'll be a part of everything that we got going on. So there's a little bit more benefit in that. And again, if you want to, we have ways to give, and we're going to send this out to everybody today. If you got anything, you get it either in your messenger, or if you want to send it to your email, we can send it to your email as well. But we have our own PayPal account for the nonprofit. We have the regular Cash App. Cash App the tricky thing, y'all. I know it's an easy way to give money, so we want to keep it in the flow, but it's a tricky thing because uh, what we've learned, we just have to keep it as it is. But just put in the note line if you give cash out that you're giving it through Clips to Clouds, and we'll make sure it goes where it's supposed to go. We're people of integrity, so it'll go where it's supposed to go. And then also, we have a Zelle account that is you can find on the Clips to Clouds, but it won't be active until Wednesday. So you have to wait till Wednesday if you're a Zelle person. You have to wait till Wednesday to give that. And then also, if you want to mail, so let me get this real quick. If you're a corporate cloud giver, these are the ways that you can give corporately. Uh, feeling like really inspired, you want to give all of it. Me matter, give all of it. And or platinum level, or gold level, or silver level, or even bronze level. We look forward to receiving your beautiful donations of love or whatever. And again, you can do that. Also, you can make checks payable to Clips to Clouds Leadership Foundation. And I know what I forgot. Hit us up in the inbox. We'll tell you where to send it. Like, because we're working on yeah, if you need to mail it, we'll tell you exactly where to send it. Because we've got a PO box that comes to whatever. But that's all the ways that you can give. And so I don't want to belabor the time because thank you guys for watching it either live or if you're watching it rewatch whatever. We appreciate you doing that. But listen, we want this to be something that builds into something else. And I'm gonna say something. I'm gonna get a little personal. If it wasn't for families and friends like Jesse Townsend, like uh, Reverend Barry Austin, if it wasn't for uh, friends like Ron Nolan over the years, Al B, Anthony Bruce, Chad Major, I mean, just people who Reggie Love, who have an expertise in something, I can go to them and say, hey man, how do I do it? Carl Brazley, I mentioned Carl Brazley, I mentioned James Hunt, I mentioned there's so many Benny Williams, Pastor Benny Williams, Uncle Benny Ivory, so many people, and I don't want to get to call too many names because I know I'm gonna forget somebody. But I say it personally like that is because we do Clips to Clouds accidentally, right? We do it anyway. We drop a piece of knowledge on somebody and say, hey, think about this, think about this, think about this. But I'd love to see us do it more in the Black community, more deliberate. I'd love to see us do it in the community, period, more deliberate. Because people need people, and we need to pass the information on, the standard on, the accountability on. You know, shout out to the people in my life who hold me accountable. To say, man, are you doing this? Oh, Jay Joyner. Jay Joyner. I don't know how we get Jay Joyner. My bad, Jay. But shout out to the people. Well, I thought about accountability and I thought about Jay. But you need people in your life that are going to hold you accountable, that are going to hold your feet to the fire of your dreams and of the path of integrity to getting things done in your life that'll help you village with your kids. We raise our kids in the village, whether we try to forget that sometimes, but sometimes we need each other even for that part of it. So my point is, if we want us to get from the cliffs to the clouds, we gotta do it one family at a time. So that was my time. I'm done talking. You talk.
No, no, no. I think you said. I think you said everything that you said. It's all about the one family at a time. That's what it takes. And I'm excited about this cloud because there's so many families that need help, especially right now. They need help. And I think for this cloud right at this time, it's not to be preaching, but to be such a time. It's time for this cloud coming to play.
So please help us. I know there are a lot of nonprofits out there. Some of you guys are already getting into a lot of stuff. Get it. Uh, I'll just say this, and this is how this, what I think makes us a little bit different is we want to touch the family and help them not make the same mistakes that all of us.
Yeah.
And I think I can't say that any better. I I think about some of the left I should have went right that I made, and if I just would have known, somebody could have just told me, and then don't go that way. Just say it. I would have, I would have, I would have done it different. If somebody would have said to me, you need to go talk to somebody. Matter of fact, I'll share a real quick story. I know I got to go. I'll share a quick story with you. My mom passed. I was going through the I mean, 'cause in that year, some of you may or may not know this, but my grandfather, one of my best friends, who I consider a brother, my mom passed. I was in a dark place. I was in a dark, dark, dark. I was going through my own trauma, my own pain. I think I was really my whole head. I was bad. And my wife didn't know what. I didn't know what. It was somebody that recognized that he would know. He would talk, and I get it. And just that conversation lifted me out of the depths and allowed me to breathe properly. And I've never forgotten. So that's why I'm a big proponent of dealing with emotions, mental health, all that stuff, because I know how valuable that is to the whole person.
That's so heavy. We need that. So much. As a community, we need that. And we have been taught for so long what goes on in this house stays in this house. And you're like, okay, it needs to not say that you gotta go telling your business at the same time.
No, you are telling your business. We gotta stop saying that like it's not okay. Go tell your business. Somebody that's trusted, just keep your business first. That's okay. You be saying that. Don't be telling all your business. No, tell all your business, but tell it to somebody you can trust. And that's what I want to create, or we want to create here with Cliff Society, because and we need it. In the black community, we need now more than ever. We need to support one another. And we want our communities to change. If we want our
Save the
communities,
family.
yeah, to save the family. That's
I mean,
yeah. No, that's a great way to say it. We gotta do it one family at a time. Gotta do it one
and we
family at
need
a
the
time.
help.
We need y'all. We need your voice, resources. We need everything. So please, please, please help. Again, we're gonna inbox all of y'all to, to see this presentation that you saw here today. You'll get a chance to see it. I know we can kind of speed through, but we'll send it to you. It looks really good. But that's just y'all know. But we'll send it all out to you guys. You can see it, and then you can make the decision. And you can send it over to me. And I promise you, every time that you see 100% go to what we're talking about, program, officer, everything. Me and Mama Noise, we don't have no job. This ain't our job. Noise is our job. Now, the Cliff Society is our passion. Yeah, Noise is our job, our career, our company, Cliff Society, and we want every dime, 100% go. So, thank you guys in advance for hearing us out today. We're done. 45 minutes, probably long. Uh, we love y'all. We appreciate y'all. And, uh, we We love y'all. Appreciate y'all. And pass this on to whoever you need to pass it on to. And contact us. You can contact us on Facebook, email us, whatever the case may be. But thank you guys for participating in advance in the startup fundraising